Even with his career's future called into question, Martin Truex Jr. continues to steal the show and dominates once again on a Monday race.
Rise, rise, pick up your weapon and face it.
Hey, Stars of Telephone Racing Gaming, join forces for your entertainment. The race got pushed to Monday due to rain, so it only makes sense that this video would wind up going up this late in the week. Martin Truex Jr. started second at the beginning of the race with his teammate Christopher Bell on the pole, and Truex wasted no time in taking the lead from Bell, clearing him on lap 2. Kyle Busch, who started in the back, decided to hang around back there in the hopes that he'd be able to stay out with the freshest tires possible at the competition caution. The race was quiet for a while as Truex ran away with the lead, catching the back of the pack on lap 20 and preparing to start putting cars a lap down, right up until AJ Allmendinger spun out on lap 28 to bring out the caution. Due to how close this was to the planned competition caution on lap 30, they decided that this would be it due to the timing. After the pit cycle happened under caution, William Byron and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. led the field back to green, and William Byron ultimately took the lead on lap 33. Ty Gibbs, who started dead last, found himself in the top 15 come lap 41, an impressive feat for this 301 lap race. Sucks that he didn't win this race, honestly, as that was a damn good drive up through the pack. On lap 43, Martin Truex Jr. retook the lead, and as Chase Elliott managed to claw his way into the top 20 after starting pretty far back, Truex won stage 1 after leading for the remainder of it. On the final lap of stage 1, though, Kyle Busch and Corey LaJoie hit the wall at the same time and section with heavy damage to Busch's car. During the pit cycle, Tyler Reddick and BJ McLeod were bought for speeding. After stage 2 started, Ty Gibbs made contact with Kyle Larson and fell back on lap 79. Other than that, it was a pretty quiet race with some eventful moments, such as Christopher Bell clawing back up to 20th on lap 102 after a tire issue earlier in the race, Tyler Reddick being forced to run wide on the track on lap 120, Bell got to the top 10 on lap 123, William Byron and Justin Haley made significant contact during green flag pit cycles on lap 131, and after that, not much happened until Eric Jones spun out on lap 163 to bring out the caution. So much for that green flag run. During the pit cycle, a brief fire broke out on Christopher Bell's pit box, but they were able to put it out swiftly, so it's not like it was catastrophic. Anyways, we went back to green and didn't even get 10 laps out of this run. After that, we thankfully didn't get another caution until the one to end stage 2 on lap 185, won by Truex. Once stage 3 began, we had a pretty quiet start to it as Truex, Ryan Blaney, and Joey Logano battled for the lead on or around lap 192. This continued for quite a while until lap 236 when Brad Keselowski managed to drive up to the top 5 and put the leaders on notice a bit. The very next lap was the beginning of pit stop cycles that were pretty spread out. I don't remember the last time pit stops were happening over the course of 20 plus laps. Lap 271, everybody's second favorite Cup Series failure, Noah Gragson, has found himself into the wall yet again.
How long is this gonna go on?
Ryan Blaney ran over the air hose while leaving his pit box, resulting in a running over equipment penalty that I didn't even know existed. I thought he'd be hit with the removing the equipment from the pit box penalty, because, the hose was out of said pit box. But I digress. Penalty for Blaney to the back of the field. Once again, a green flag run that lasted less than 10 laps, as Alex Bowman, Eric Jones, and Ty Gibbs all made collective contact on lap 280 that resulted in Bowman spinning out and bringing out the caution. Fortunately, this next caution was the last of them, as Christopher Bell hit the wall on lap 288. Ty Gibbs scraped it with 2 to go on lap 300, and Martin Truex Jr., who dominated all day, ended up winning the race. This week, I've got 2 drivers to focus on, and the first is going to be Justin Haley. Not for his performance on the track so far, but for the recent news that he won't be driving for Kaulig Racing next season. He signed a multi-year contract with Rick Ware Racing, of all teams, beginning in 2024. That honestly took me by surprise. I didn't even know Justin Haley was a free agent until now. But given that Haley is 21st in the points and has had some pretty solid results, having scored a few top 10s and a top 5, that being his stellar second place finish at the Chicago Street Course, I do see why some teams would consider giving him a chance. My second driver focus is Shane Van Gisbergen. Don't worry, I'm not beating a dead horse. He'll be back to drive Project 91 at the Indianapolis Road Course. After his monumental success at the Chicago Street Course, it only makes sense that Trackhouse would want him back ASAP. And to get him back, they did for Indy. If he goes 2 for 2, that'll solidify once and for all that there is a place in NASCAR for SVG. Anyways, that is going to do it for this week's review of the Crayon 301 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Not the colorful Crayon, unfortunately. It's the one you probably never heard of until now. If you guys like this video, then make sure you leave a like on it. And if you want to see more videos like this, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you won't miss an upload. Take care, y'all. Ace Delta 12 out.